Hi everyone, it's Robin and welcome back to Happy at Home. Hello baby. The puppies are going to join me, I guess. Well, today, as you can see, I am in my bedroom. Oh yes, I'm going to get some puppy kisses now. Okay. Okay. Alright, down. Mama's got to work. Can you sit down? Sit down, baby. Alright, sit down. So today, the puppies and I are in my bedroom because we have been working on refreshing the room just a little bit. It has been about a month or so since I last decorated this space for the winter months, and although I love the way it's decorated, I recently found a few things at the thrift store which I really wanted to bring into this space. I also had a shelf on the opposite wall of the bed, which I never even decorated. It's been bare ever since. And so I wanted to do something about that shelf. I also wanted to share with you a new air purifier, which I've been using in this room for a little bit over a month. And I'm absolutely loving it. It is by Levoit, and they sent it to me to review. And I am so glad they did because it has made such a difference in this room. You know, we have two puppies, and they sleep with us every single night. And also, this room in particular is like the dustiest room in my house. I could dust like every single day and pick up a significant amount of dust. But other rooms in my house, I could dust like once a month and I barely pick up anything. So I don't know why that is, but it's always bothered me. But since I've been using the air purifier, I run it at night. Like when I come in and get my jammies on for the night and stuff, I'll turn it on. I'll run it throughout the whole night. And it has just made such a difference. It also has helped quite a bit with our allergies, both mine and my husband's. So that is like an added bonus that I am absolutely loving. So real casually today, I'm going to just take you around the room and show you how I've changed up a few of the areas. And I hope you enjoyed today's video, so let's go ahead and get started. So I started out by swapping out the candle holders on my headboard. I recently found another one of these beautiful beaded tea light holders, which I absolutely love. This made a pair for me, which I was very excited about, and I knew I wanted to use them on my headboard. They bring a little sparkle to the space during the daylight hours, and then at night they look absolutely gorgeous, glowing from candlelight. Next, I moved on to my bedside table, where I was feeling like it was time for something new here. I first added this metal house from the Target dollar spot. I think they had them at Christmas time, if I remember right. And then inside of it, I placed a mini creamer filled with white flowers. To the other side of the table, I added a lantern lamp. This thing has been around forever, and I have forgotten where I picked it up, but I think it is fun and I like to add it into displays every now and then. And finally, I placed the book, which I'm currently reading about President Coolidge, in the front, which completes the simple display nicely, I think. Above the table, I removed a candle holder, which I think will work better somewhere else. And then I removed the old nails from the wall. And since I have white walls, I like to fill the nail holes right away, so I'm using my trusty Dry Tech by DAP. It's a spackle and nail hole filler, which goes on pink and dries white, and I love this stuff. I just add a little to my fingertips and then fill in the holes. I picked a new candle sconce to hang on the wall, and once I found the correct placement, I used the tip of a nail to mark the spot on the wall. I then installed a nail with a hammer and hung the new sconce. The final step was to add a simple candle. To the bed itself, I added this adorable Scotty dog pillow, which I have had for a couple of years now, and I think I picked it up at Home Goods way back when. I just think it's adorable, and the colors work perfectly with what I've got going on in the room right now. Moving over to my husband's side of the bed, I decided to relocate the air purifier over here, which my husband thought was a great idea because he loves the gentle white noise it produces when we run it during the night. Like I said earlier in my video, we have been loving this air purifier, so let me just take a few moments and share with you some of the features that we like so much. So this is a compact air purifier with a 3-stage air filtration system by Levoit. When you flip the unit over, there is a nice big handle to help you remove the cover over the filter. The filter itself is quite sturdy. On top of the filter is a pre-filter that is very easy to remove, and underneath it is the advanced HEPA filter, which removes 99.97% of dust, pollen, odor, mold spores, and pet dander from the air. It is also 100% ozone free. The filter itself has 2 built-in tabs on either side, which you can hold on to and are so handy when you are installing or removing the filter. It has an easy on and off switch and 3 fan speeds, a low, a medium, and a high, and changing the fan speed is easy to do by simply pressing the fan button. The air purifier also has 2 nightlight settings, a high and a low. And finally, it has a check filter light, which comes on once it nears the time to change the filters. Typically, the filters are good for about 6 to 8 months. Besides the fact that it's helped with our allergies and it has made such a big difference in the amount of dust buildup we have in this room, I really like that it's compact and blends easily in with my home decor without standing out like a sore thumb. Plus, I really like the nightlight feature, and hubby really enjoys the white noise it produces to fall asleep to at night. It has truly become a welcome addition to our bedroom. Moving back to the redecorating, this set of hooks for my husband's clothes has a very narrow shelf on the top, which I like to decorate, but it's been sitting bare for quite some time now. So I finally decided what to do with the shelf and began by putting a clock in the middle of the shelf, and then I added a winterscape painting to each end of the shelf. I then added 2 pedestal tea light holders on each side of the clock to finish off this simple display. The final spot to redecorate is my dresser. The TV is a new addition which I am loving. Eventually it will be hung on the wall, but for now the opposite side needs a little love. So I started by adding a mirrored photo frame followed by my trinket box. I then added an oval ironstone platter, and on top of that I layered a white pitcher, which I filled with a small bouquet of creamy white flowers I recently picked up at Michael's. I also added a medallion with my dad's name carved on it. One of his co-workers made these for us after his passing, and I just love it so much. And then of course I added a pair of readers just to have on hand. So that is how I've changed things up in my bedroom, just to give it a little bit of a fresher look in here for the next month or so before I decide to decorate for spring. And if you are interested in the air purifier, which I shared with you today from Levoit, I will leave down in the description box a link to their Amazon page and their Facebook page, so you can browse both of those at your leisure and check out some of the other wonderful, amazing products they sell for the home as well, if you're interested in that. And yeah, I guess that is it for me today. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye now.